As you can see, I didn't put the intro for my Just Win Baby podcast. And you know what? I don't even want to say Just Win Baby. I don't even want to say committed to excellence. I mean, 33-14, Bengals over the Raiders. I mean, after the first half, like how the fuck could you just continue watching this shit? Of course, I'm still a Raider fan. Of course, it's only the first game. But I am sick and tired of this shit. I am sick and tired of getting my hopes up, at least for the first game, and coming away super disappointed. This game, I have notes. I have a lot of notes. After a certain point, I just gave up. It's like, because the Raiders were doing the same shit. They're doing the same shit. It was the same problems, and it didn't help that we just got fucking our ass kicked. We got our ass kicked so much, so bad, that we have injuries that are gonna cost us. Oh, it's unbelievable, guys. It's very unbelievable how we came out and how we played. How the offense really didn't do very much. They weren't in rhythm. I think the only really positive is Amari Cooper is a beast, man. He's coming in his own. He took a few shots, first game, but he's going to be a special player. Derek Carr, even when he was in the game, I mean, he overthrew some of those passes. I couldn't believe that shit. It doesn't help as well at the end of the first half. Derek Carr going out with an injury to his throwing hand, and that's bad, guys. That's fucking. I had him starting for my fantasy football, so seeing him go out, I was like, holy shit, man! Not only is he on my team, not only did he go out, but he's the future of the Raiders, and that's horrible to see. Hopefully, it's not a broken hand, like the announcers were talking. And then we also have Charles Woodson at the end of the game going out, him getting injured. And also Allen, another split cornerback. It's oh my god, man! It's so hard to talk about, but I guess I'll get through this shit. Let's just talk about those positives. Few positives. The positive thing is Cooper. Cooper is the shining star. That dude was bringing in catches. He was gaining yards. He had some big plays. Block kick at one point, a block extra point, and that's really those two Marcel Reese, tearing it up towards the end. Surprised they didn't use them more in the beginning. And let's get to the negatives, man. There is so many fucking negatives. I mean, this was an ass whooping. No shout doubt it. I mean, if I was the head coach, I'd go on that podium. I'd say, hey. The Raiders got their ass kicked. We got our ass kicked. We got our ass kicked in the first half. We got our ass kicked in the second half. The Bengals were toying with us. The Bengals kicked our ass. That's it. They kicked our ass. 3 and outs. The first possession of the game, a 3 and out. Incomplete passes. Wide receivers dropping passes. Crabtree did grab a pretty nice. Crabtree did okay. He grabbed a pretty nice one to move the chains in the first quarter. I mean, it was pathetic. Those first two possessions. It was pathetic. Latavius Murray, he was another bright spot a little bit, but the problem is with the offense on Latavius Murray, they didn't even focus on the fucking running. They didn't even go for the running, really. It was just a little bit. I thought Jack Del Rio was gonna run the shit out of the game, but he didn't. He didn't really do it. He didn't really have Murray run all that much, and Murray was getting some good yardage. And he didn't use Marcel Reese as much in the first half either. So it's unbelievable. And then we got to get to the defense. It doesn't help that the offense was getting 3 and outs. It didn't help that the defense was tired because they were constantly on the field. They were on the field way too much. However, the defense was very, very disappointing. They weren't on page. Pass coverage, horrible. The run stop. The run stop defense, the front line. We were supposed to be a badass front line defense. We were supposed to stop the run every time those motherfuckers handle the ball. However, we don't even do that right. We don't even get pressure on the quarterback. There was absolutely no pressure on the quarterback. There's a few times Mac maybe nudged Andy Dalton, but there was no pressure on the defense whatsoever. No pass coverage that prevented fucking Dalton from picking his passes. Short passes were killing us. It was unbelievable how much the defense sucked today. The defense was horrible. I know they didn't get too much rest. I know that they shouldn't have been on the field that long. However, when you're a defense and just the Bengals started off with the touchdown. First possession, touchdown. How the hell does that happen? The Bengals running game kicked our ass. Unbelievable. I am a pissed off fan, and if you're a Raider fan, you should be pissed off too. You should be very pissed off that we go down 17-0 in the first half. The first half. It looked like we were going to get skunked. It looked like we weren't even going to put points on the board. We finally did, but that was like towards the fourth quarter. That's pathetic. I don't want to score in the fourth quarter. I want to score every damn quarter. I want to make it a game, and it wasn't even a game. It wasn't even a game. Some great goal line stoppage, but then 4th and 1, they allow, Hill from the Bengals to go over the edge and get that touchdown. I believe that put them up 7-0. Oh, just unbelievable. And big plays. Once again, allowing Bengals, that's that pass coverage like I was talking about. The big plays, hurting us, guys. The penalties. I only counted like the first half penalties, and we already had like fucking 7. We already had 7. The penalties were killing us this game. Everything you could think of, the Raiders did wrong. Everything you could think of how the Raiders could lose, they did. They did. No chemistry on offense, no rhythm, no moving the chains, no running the ball, no stopping the defense, no stopping the run, no stopping the pass. Special teams. I miss Leckler. Bring back fucking Leckler. Why did we get rid of Leckler? King is okay. However, he's shaky. He was shaky in the first punt of the game, and I do not know about his special teams. They don't have any flair. There's really nothing special about them. It was an absolute disappointing game. All our division rivals won their game. Kansas City looked phenomenal. That offense with Alex Smith, they were kicking ass. Broncos barely pulling off the win. Peyton Manning, I think Peyton Manning's not. I think it's about that time where he's out the door. He's almost out the door. Chargers pulling off that win. Keenan Allen kicking ass. Raiders have to look forward. They get to look forward to these teams. And the defense I saw, we're not going to fucking stop these guys. The offense I saw, and especially with Derek Carr, we don't know how long the injury is going to keep him out. We don't know if it's going to keep him out at all. But with Derek Carr gone, Matt McGloin will step up, and holy shit, dude. It's going to be another dreadful year if Matt McGloin starts a lot of the games. Smith, nowhere. I didn't see his ass. Maybe one mention, really. One mention. But it's reasonable since he just barely got into the team. Listen, guys, I love my Raiders. I'm always going to be a Raider fan. I look forward to the next game. I think we could bounce back. I think if Derek Carr is injured and he's going to miss a week, hopefully McGloin steps up. Because he does sling that ball, but then he's just not, elite. He's just not elite. And he's just somebody who you just don't see him taking his team very far. But, I'm still rooting for the Raiders. It's only the first game. That's the positive side. But this is this is a very pissed off. I'm a pissed off fan. that we started the season this way. This is not how we want to start a season. But then again, we could turn it all around. We can go on a hot streak. Let's hopefully do that. We have talent. We have a young team, but we all need to come together. And hopefully Charles Woodson comes back too, because he is the vocal leader in that group. And hopefully Marcel Reese steps up. Hopefully Jack Del Rio understands that he needs to fucking run that ball. Don't give up on it. Just don't give up on it as soon as possible, just because you're down. Very pissed, very disappointed. Just gonna have to look forward to the next game, and we play, I believe, the Ravens. That's gonna be a hard matchup. Derek Carr, it's scary. Charles Woodson is scary. Those are the two main guys really that we need back. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, just starting off this way, it's just unfucking believable. I want to win. I want to win. I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of fucking being on the streak where, listen, the Raiders just don't get their shit together. We need to get our shit together, and we need to start winning. So, thank you guys for listening. I mean, I'm going to have more Raider videos, of course. I'm going to have more key elements to win against the Ravens next video. But, I mean, whoa, there's a lot of elements we need to do. And we need to fucking polish to win against the Ravens. So, please subscribe if you haven't already. I do have more videos other than football. And comment below if you're a pissed off fan as I am. And if you're going to talk shit below, well, I mean, I can't say anything back because we got our ass kicked. What can I say? And like the video, well, if you like it. So I usually go till next time, the Raiders, but the Raiders really pissed me off today. So thank you guys for listening, and let's just move forward, and let's get that next game going. Let's improve, and let's win. Let's win, please. Let's win. Just win, baby.